Hi, Tim here with my Day 5 Keto Diet update. Not a lot to report today, so I'm going to keep this video pretty short, but other than the fact that I'm still going well, still on the diet, still feeling good overall, not feeling too hungry. I've got a few pictures I want to show you shortly. First one is how to make Oopsie Bread, which basically is a low carb safe sort of type of bread. I'm going to put a picture on the screen and just talk a little bit about the recipe for that now, and give you a link to go so you can go and get the recipe yourself. Okay, let's talk Oopsie Bread first. Oopsie Bread is basically a low-carb alternative to regular bread, because of course on a low-carb diet you cannot use basically breads of any kind. So you can see on the screen there now I've actually got a picture of the mix. This is before it was actually cooked, and basically there's a link in the notes below this video on YouTube where you can actually click to go and find the recipe. But you can see basically, we can't see, but it's been mixed up. There's 3 eggs in there. There's about 100 grams, which is about 3.5 ounces of cream cheese, a pinch of salt, 1 table of fibre husk or psyllium seed husks. Now that part can be excluded, but it just does help with taste, and also half a teaspoon of baking powder. And again, that can be excluded. But the full recipe is actually on the screen, and you can see with the photos going through there now, you can see what they were poured onto a tray with foil, and then you can see the results in the end there. You can see that they come out looking a little bit like bread. Obviously it's not square or anything like that, but it tastes a little bit almost like a pancake or bread, or just regular bread. Quite nice. And I want to show you a dessert that I made with it as well. You can see that dessert there. Now that's basically the Oopsie. Of course you don't just have to have dessert, use it for dessert. You could use that, you could virtually use that as a sandwich if you wanted to, and put some salad and some meat in there. But this was just a dessert I did with some berries, of which you are allowed to have a few, but not too many. You can see there's a few berries on there, and there's also some thick cream, which is also allowable under the keto diet. So that's just a dessert snack, which is not something I have regularly. In fact, that's the first sort of dessert thing I've really had. But that's Oopsie Bread anyway. So click on the link in the video notes so you can go in and see how to make it. It's quite a simple process, and quite nice. You could use it. The other thing you could do is use it as a hamburger as well if you wanted to. And the other thing I just want to show you is the meal I made last night, which well, actually my partner Louise helped me make. She did most of it. You can see there's some steamed veggies there: cauliflower, pumpkin, broccoli, and green beans. There's a little bit of cheese there, and there's also, you can see the actual hamburgers themselves, the little rissoles as we call them in Australia. And basically that's just minced meat, and we had a combination of put some garlic in there, put some spinach in there, just little pieces of spinach in there. Mixed it all up and put a few other little bits and pieces and spices, and it came out quite nice. And yeah, quite a nice little meal. So there you go, that's what I've been eating and doing recently. Okay, hope you enjoyed that, the Oopsie, and also seeing about some of the stuff that I ate yesterday. In terms of weight loss, I've lost 0.1 of a kilogram overnight, which is only 1/5 of 1 pound. So very small weight loss, but nevertheless it's weight loss. So that means that since I've started this is now the start of day 5, I've actually lost a total of 2.5 kilograms, which is about 5.5 pounds. So overall feeling quite good, and things are motoring along quite well for me. As I said, I'm going to keep this video quite short because there's not a lot to report other than the fact that I'm still feeling good, still on track, and everything's going fine. I have still got the niggling headache, and I did actually put another video up on my channel, so check that out. And probably a good idea to subscribe if you're watching these as well, because you'll get an email notification every time I release a video. Because I actually put a video up on what the keto flu is all about. I'm going to put a link on the page now, so if you're watching this you can click on that and go and check that video out. Because basically the keto flu is sort of like a detox problem with a juice fast. You can actually get headaches and maybe feel a bit nauseous and just generally feel not your best. And that's because your body is actually transitioning over to this new style and getting used to using burning fat instead of basically burning sugar from a high carb diet. So check that video out because it does go into good details, and there's a link there to the full video that someone else has done. Quite useful to read, just if you're at this stage and you're getting these feelings and wondering what's going on. It is normal. It's something that most of us have to battle with, and I'm getting that a little bit right now. But overall, I'm motoring on, I'm keeping at it, and I'll be back with another update tomorrow. Cheers for now.